What's up, y'all? We back. Episode 11, The Attack. Okay, when did this happen, y'all? Queen Mara said just after dinner time. Roxanne goes for a walk after dinner every night, and Josh knew it. Okay, that was not Tank Top. Tank Top and I were... Okay, Royal Guard Josh cuts me off before I can finish that sentence. He said it was me. I was here last night. Seize me then. I won't resist. With a wicked grin, Royal Guard Charles approaches Royal Guard Josh with his sword and made a deep cut on Royal Guard Josh's leg. Y'all, Charles said, like I said, I didn't forget the fact that you crossed me. Okay, he already said he wouldn't resist. Why you hurt him? Charles said, just making sure he can't run. He's a Royal Guard after all. Now, there's one more leg to go. Okay, wait a minute. You rush forward as Royal Guard Charles raises his sword towards Royal Guard Josh. Charles said, really? Really, girl? You gonna fight me while I'm giving a direct order by Her Majesty? I don't care about her. I don't care about none of that. You glance at the queen and she stares at you with a calculating look. Okay, bro, I don't care about none of that. You ain't hurting him if he not resisting. Care about Mara? Yo. Queen Mara said, you may be a royal guard, but I'm still your queen, you impertinent woman. Girl, shut up. This ain't about respect, your majesty. It's about doing what's right. Mara said, I'm the queen here. I decide what's right. Charles, make sure Royal Guard Josh cannot escape. Charles said, of course, your majesty. You gotta get through me. Tank Top number 2. Royal Guard Charles tightens his grip on his sword with an arrogant smile on his face. Okay, he underestimated me. He is. Or not. I can't really defeat him. I need to disarm him somehow. Josh taught me where to strike before. Charles said, oh, let's dance, you little tramp. Who you calling a tramp? Ain't it his shoulder? I think it's his shoulder. Because I think I said hit him with the shoulders. I think I said that one time. Okay, yeah. Just like how Josh had taught you, you focus your strength and jab his shoulder, period. Numbed by your precise attack, Royal Guard Charles lost grip of his sword. Charles said, I don't need a sword to make you cry, you little wench. Oh, y'all gonna quit calling me names. I know that. After dropping his sword, Charles clutches his fist with a cocky smile. Josh said, bro, just take me to the dungeon. Just leave Jess out of this. Josh said, too late, Tank Top. I ain't asked for your opinion. You should have walked away while you still could, stupid woman. You shut up. Some people do know the meaning of honor and integrity. Look at him, y'all. What am I doing? Am I grabbing his... Okay. Royal Guard Charles... Yo. That was crazy. Royal Guard Charles's attacks rain down on you. You can barely dodge them all, let alone attacking. Charles said, you little... Quit calling me names. You raise your foot and stomp right on his toes with your heel. Okay, he lets out a painful grunt. King Cletus said, enough. What is this? My royal guards are fighting against each other. Bro, ask Charles. He the one. King Cletus said, what's going on, Mara? Mara said, Roxanne was poisoned last night, your majesty. Tank Top did it. He admitted it. I said, Tank Top admitted he was there, but he ain't say he poisoned nobody. Mara said, who else could it be then? I said, Tank Top might be patrolling there, but you were there as well, girl. She said, are you accusing me of poisoning Roxanne? I mean, King Cletus said, enough. King Cletus shoots you a furious look. What you mad at me for? Ever since you came here, I have a new crisis to deal with every day. Can't you just give it a rest for a day? Do you not know the rules of Ethania? No. Not only have you disrespected my queen, you also fought against my royal guard who was given a direct order. Okay, he lashing out on me, y'all. I thought I was the kid. He said, I guess I spoiled you. Bro. He said, you do need to be disciplined after all. Who you talking to? What you mean? I'll deal with you later. King Cletus turns away without another look at you. How is Roxanne? Is my ear safe? The physician said, I'd never seen this poison before, but it was very bad. There were severe symptoms including cold sweat, pale skin, fatigue, and nosebleed. To preserve the royal bloodline, I went ahead and took out one of the 3 thorn root extracts. As I couldn't identify the poison, and the thorn root extracts are known to nullify the effect of all toxins, I understand we only get 3 of those from failure each age, but lives were at stake. He said, you did well. My ear is the most important of all. Keep taking care of Roxanne. Use any of my rare medicine if you have to. Make sure Roxanne gets a full recovery. The physician said, of course, Your Majesty. Okay, you ain't no physician, you a makeup artist, but go ahead. King Cletus said, Josh, you served me for a long time and you are a man of few words. Just tell me the truth. Did you do it? Josh said, no, I did not. Okay. Mara said, there's no one else who could have done it, Your Majesty. I had Royal Guard Charles search his chamber and found various poisonous herbs. Such herbs could only be obtained from places outside the palace. As I recall, Royal Guard Josh and Jess were left behind during the inspection tour. I said Josh could barely move, girl. He was poisoned himself. Mara said, and you were the only person with him to tell what really happened. Maybe you were part of this too, girl. You were part of the scheme that Todd set up. For all we know, you and Roxanne were not fond of each other. Okay, yeah, but... King Cletus said, just shut up, girl. I will not hear another word from you today. I trust you, Josh, but unfortunately, you are the only obvious suspect here. Until we can find out the truth behind this, I have to keep you locked in the dungeon. Josh said, I understand, Your Majesty. King Cletus said, as for you, Jess, what about as for me? What you talking about? I've been coddling you too much. It was a mistake. Everything you've done today is the exact opposite of what a royal guard should be. I think you need to familiarize yourself with Ethanian rules before you take on royal guard duties again. King Cletus shoots you a questioning gaze, hoping for your compliance. Knowing you in the right, you just stare right back into his eyes firmly, period. Because I don't care about none of this. Seeing your lack of remorse, King Cletus' face darkens. He said, Royal Guard Charles, escort Josh to the dungeon, but don't harm him anymore. Take Jess with you. After Josh is settled, lock Jess in the library. Give her the law book of Ethania and have her copy it 10 times before she can come out again. Charles said, right away, Your Majesty. Royal Guard Charles smiles at you with satisfaction. Shut up. You better watch it once I get out, period. Free me. King Cletus said, I shall return to the study then. I still have grand conference prep to do. Take care of Roxanne, Mara. She said, yes, my king. Yo. Oh my God. Charles said, well, move it, you two. Okay, shut up. Shut up. Okay, I'm gonna get you out, Josh, I promise. Get you out, Tank Top. Free Tank Top. Josh said, just stay out of this. I don't need your help. Bro, what you mean? Charles said, you'll join him in here soon enough, girl. Don't worry. Look, I know you part of this. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, Josh. Charles, whatever your name is. And he said, sure, girl. Good luck with that after your punishment. Yeah. Get moving. Tank Top, I'm coming back for you, I promise. Royal Guard Charles leads you to the library and shoves you through the doorway. He said, like His Majesty said, start copying. This door stays locked until you're done. Okay, get out of my face then. Period. Care about y'all? I care about none of y'all. Okay, if you were a woman and your husband died, your landowner in charge could force you to choose another husband within a small amount of time. What kind of stupid rule is that, right? Can't believe I'm forced to copy this crap. Freaking tyrant. I hope he dies young like all the kings in history. Not wishing death on that man. Okay, I'm gonna start copying before I starve to death in here. Oh yeah, we ain't got no food in here, y'all. Oh my God. Advisor Arthur said the tribute for this grand conference will be our winter bloom tea leaves. I think Zubia, Harald, and Lotharic will be fine with that, but Gregolia, they ain't gonna like it. King Cletus said Gregolia won't take anything that's worth less than half my kingdom. Arthur said, should I search among the commoners for a dark-toned hair woman? Gregolia did ask for concubine Lynette ages ago. If we can find a beautiful woman and give her a title, we can offer her as a tribute. King Cletus said, no, Arthur, that's not the Athenian way. What about something out of the relic chamber? Arthur said, we can offer them our moon crystal. Moon crystals are very rare, and we have a large and perfectly round-shaped moon crystal. He said Gregolia is never short of exotic treasures, but that is indeed the best we can offer. That's settled then. Give Gregolia our moon crystal. He said, yes, Your Majesty. Okay, Don, what you want? Don said, dinner is ready at the Grand Dining Hall, Your Majesty. Concubine Solana is still waiting outside the royal quarter. She wishes to speak to you, Your Majesty. King Cletus said, I know why Solana here. I ain't gonna see her. You may go, Arthur. We can discuss further tomorrow. Solana come to fight for her sis. You know what I'm saying? King Cletus said, where's Royal Guard Charles? Don said, he guarding the library entrance, Your Majesty. Okay, Jessamine writing in there. Yeah, nothing goes in or out until she is done, as you ordered. He said, she's still my royal guard. Give her some food and water. Tell Solana to go back too. I don't want her to get sick waiting for me. Have Royal Guard Charles head back here as well. We still need a royal guard to stand in the royal quarter. She said, right away, Your Majesty. Okay. Yeah. Solana come to fight for her sis. I know that's right. Hours go by as you write and write. At this point, all you can feel is thirst, hunger, anger, and a sore hand. Look at Don, y'all. Look at me. Don said, here goes some food and water, girl. Okay, where this from? Because y'all be poisoning people around here. Don said, His Majesty showed you mercy and did not wish for you to starve. Okay, y'all, I'm going to say I ain't eating till I'm done. I ain't eating till I'm done. I'm being punished, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to be eating till I'm done with this. Don said, do you want me to leave the food here? No, girl, take it away. Don said, suit yourself. Move, girl. I don't like you either. Pages and pages go by. You keep going without a single drop of water or food. Eventually, your anger is overcome by exhaustion. Okay, there's still so much more, bro. I need a break. I guess I can close my eyes for a bit, just for a few minutes. Look at me, y'all. Look at King Cletus snacking and stuff. He said the roasted duck was done well. Award the cook 20 silvers. Charles said, yes, Your Majesty. Dawn said, food and water were delivered to Jess, Your Majesty. King Cletus said, did she eat? She said, not yet, Your Majesty. He said, well, it's her choice. She want to starve, then let her be. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all gonna let me starve? Charles said, who would you like for your night attendance tonight, Your Majesty? King Cletus said, nobody. I'm worn out, Charles. I've been planning a grand conference with Arthur all day. I just want some solitude for tonight. I'm going for a walk. He said, yes, Your Majesty. Shall we leave now? Okay, no. I'm going alone. He said, you sure, Your Majesty? Yeah, like I said, solitude. You know what that means. I might walk around for a while and clear my head, but I'll be back before bedtime. Charles said, of course, Your Majesty. Enjoy your walk. Okay, bye, Charles. Look at that picture, y'all. Defeated by tiredness, you are sound asleep right under the bookstand. You are so deep in your sleep, you don't even hear the approaching footsteps behind you. The annoyed King Cletus stares you down with his eyes narrowed. What you coming in here beefing for? His gaze shifts from your long lashes to your nose, your lips, your neck. Soothed by the rhythm of your breathing, King Cletus lets out a sigh. King Cletus flips through the pages carefully, trying not to make too much noise. When he finds out you're just halfway done, he lets out a slight chuckle. What you doing? Hello? Oh, he put a blanket over me, y'all. Okay, King Cletus, I still don't like you, bro. But I appreciate it. The night goes by peacefully with the sounds of scribbling pens and flipping pages. Oh, he wrote for me? He gonna finish it for me? Yeah. Meanwhile, at the Blue Moon Tavern, the Green Scarf Leader said, now that's what good ale tastes like. The brother said, the prep is done, sir. Everything should go as planned. Okay, good. This is a big contract. I need this done at all costs. We move out at sundown tomorrow. Okay, the tavern maiden said, would you like more ale, sir? He said, well, I guess that's it for the ale. It's time for my dessert. Consider the rest of your night paid for. She said, "Sir, I'm sorry. I'm just a tavern maid. There's a brothel down the street." He said, "Do it look like I'm in the mood to walk?" Oh my God. No women reject the leader of the green scarves. The brother said, "Just go with it, girl. Our young leader is handsome and powerful. Make him happy, and your family can easily become the town's richest." And she said, "Bro, what are you talking about?" So, oh my God. Run, girl. Oh my God. And hit her. Angered by the tavern maid's rejection, the green scarf leader throws the ale mug on the floor. With a loud bang, the mug shatters into pieces. The tavern owner said, "I'm so sorry, good sir. Is my ale not up to your standard?" He said, "The ale is fine, much like the wench who just walked away from me. Get me a room, and that whore better be undressed when I go up there." Oh my God. The green scarf leader takes out a small bag of gold coins and throws it at the tavern owner's feet. Not the feet. You disrespectful. You disrespectful. This is enough to buy off a whole brothel. He said, "Please, sir, she's my daughter. And she's engaged to Baron Nigel's third son." He said, "Bro, I'm the leader of the Green Scots. What you talking about? A little Baron ain't nothing to me. I'm laying with your daughter tonight, no matter what. You can either take the gold and keep your mouth shut, or I'll paint every wall in this little town red. Every man, woman, child, their blood will be on your hands. Have your daughter ready for me." He said, "Please have mercy, sir. She's still a virgin." He said, "That's to be expected if she's engaged to nobility. Go ready my room now. I'm ready for a good time. And if I don't see her in my room when I go up, you can get ready for a bloodbath." Look at him crying, y'all. That's crazy. The brother said, "Just so you know, sir, we might face a woman in the palace tomorrow." He said, "It is a palace. I'd be surprised if I don't see any women." He said, "This one different, sir. She built different. Word is she the new royal guard. The fact is, I had a run-in with her. She's the reason our first attempt didn't succeed. You better tell him. You better warn him." He said, "Really? You one of my best fighters and a woman got in your way?" And he said, "She ain't make it to be a royal guard for nothing, sir." "A female royal guard, huh? Interesting." He said, "She's rather pretty. The two fools I went with were so smitten by her." He said, Now, this assassination just got a whole lot more interesting. If we face her tomorrow, I want this royal guard captured alive. I'll tear off the petals of that rose one by one until there's nothing left." He said, "You just killing her after?" He said, "A beautiful woman is just like new ale. It's always the first sip that tastes like heaven. After all that anticipation is satisfied, you just slurp it all and smash the mug. Now, if you'll excuse me, a lovely tavern maid is waiting for me." "Oh, bro, you don't know about me. You should have asked what happened to the last security guards. You better ask." Look. Okay, so next day, y'all. Okay, how long was I out? Wait, where I get a blanket from? I need to keep copying. You pick up the pen and start flipping the pages, only to find out the pages are filled already, with handwriting that is completely different than yours. With all these filled pages, you have just all the copies required by King Cletus. Okay, who did this, y'all? Josh is still locked up, so there's no way. He also blind too, so I don't know if he could be writing on a piece of paper. It's a lot, obviously. Silly me. Well, now I can get out of here and give him to the douchebag king, right? Because why you lock me up in here in the first place? You don't get no brownie points for me. You know what I'm saying? Tank Top! Tank Top, I got what you need. He said, "Who let you out?" "Nobody. The door was unlocked." "You ain't do your job. You know what I'm saying? I got all the copies. Just get out of my way." Move. Move, Tank Top number 2. "Good morning, Your Majesty." King Cletus said, "You get it all done?" "Yeah, here you go." "Here, look. Look at it." You hand King Cletus a huge pile of pages, and King Cletus just sets them aside without looking. "Okay, you ain't gonna count them." He said, "I know you have enough. Learned your lesson yet?" "Yeah, I ain't understand nothing. I am who I am, period. I get what you want me to learn, but it's in my blood to do the right thing, Your Majesty." He said, "I know, and I admire your sense of virtue. However, you should never openly oppose the queen." "Okay, look, I had no choice. You know Josh is innocent, and you ain't even do nothing. You just sat there and watched that man get accused. You the only person in this palace who's more powerful than the queen." He said, "Charles, ready my horse. I'm going for a stride." Did you hear me? Charles said, yes, Your Majesty. Why are you deflecting? King Cletus said, I know Josh is innocent, Jess. I just can't simply disregard all the evidence indicating that he was the culprit and let him go. Like you said, I have to be fair to the queen, too. Okay, like how fair you were to Zeddy. Right, free Zeddy. I forgot about her. He said, I told you I have my reasons. Don't tell Zeddy I forgot about her. I forgot. But you wouldn't understand. Just go. I expect you to be on duty tonight. Okay, as you wish. I live to serve. Period. Y'all. Solana. Hey, sis. Solana said, Jess, I tried to seek out His Majesty for you, but he wouldn't see me. Okay, it's fine, girl. I'm done with my punishment thanks to you. She said, I tried, girl, but I ain't do nothing. I said, you copied 1,000 pages for me, Solana. Solana said, girl, that library was locked. I didn't go inside there. Okay, well, who put the blanket on me? And who finished copying? She said, you saying somebody actually went inside and helped you with that? Okay, yeah, but who would go this far to help me? It's kind of like disobeying the king's order. She said, I guess there are more people on your side than you know. So about Royal Guard Josh. Oh, shoot, I forgot about Tank Top. I need to talk to him. I gotta go, Solana. I'll come back later. She said, join me for lunch when you're back. Then we can spend some time together. Okay. Bye, girl. Guardsman Don said, what's your business? Look, I need to talk to a prisoner. He said, well, you are the Royal Guard here. Go ahead. Don't do anything stupid. You shut up. You shut up. Tank Top. Okay, it's empty. He was here yesterday. Tank Top, where you at? Zeddy said, Jess, is that you? Zeddy. Free Zeddy. Hey, girl. What's up, girl? I forgot about you. I forgot you was locked down here. And she said, look at you, a Royal Guard. Okay, you heard. She said, the guardsmen talk about you all the time. Zeddy, I'm so sorry, sis. I wish I could get you out. I also forgot about you. I'm sorry. Zeddy said, you the reason I'm still breathing, Jess. I mean, you right. Zeddy said, I know this looks bad, but the thing is, I was nice to all the guardsmen, and they remember. They're actually treating me well here. They feed me, talk to me, and I don't have to work at night anymore. Okay, that's one way to look at it, I guess. You still locked up in here. She said, don't worry about me, Jess. This might be the safest place for me now. Okay, I'm gonna find proof, Zeddy. I'm gonna get you out of here. Free Zeddy. Free Zeddy, you know what I'm saying? And free Tank Top. Zeddy said, you here for Royal Guard Josh? Yeah. He was accused of poisoning Roxanne. It was planned. They even placed some poisonous herbs in Josh's chamber just to frame him. But it was not him. He wasn't even there when it happened. Zeddy said, I heard she fine now. For a pregnant woman who's so fragile, this is not normal. I said, she got lucky. The physician used some precious medicine on her. Zeddy said, think about it, Jess. Concubine Velia was poisoned and she had a miscarriage almost immediately. If the poison was as bad as they described, do you think she would have time to wait for the physician to come treat her? You know I'm not a calculating person. That's why I'm here in the first place. You should probably know, Roxanne's mother is from a long line of herbalists. Okay, you saying she might have staged the whole thing herself? Zeddy said, it may seem unlikely, but if you want to clear Tank Top's name, or mine even, you should start with searching her estate. Okay, you found the most important clue because Zeddy was kept alive, period. Thank you, Zeddy. Look, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. The Queen and Roxanne ain't going to get away with this, period. She said, be careful, Jess. Anybody could be listening. You should go. Tank Top was moved to the last cell down the lane. Okay. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. I'm going to get you out of here, girl. Tank Top, what's up? What's up, bro? Josh said, I told you to stay out of this. I said, we both know you were framed, Josh. You were not there when this happened. Why did you admit it? He said, it don't matter, Jess. They found the poisonous herbs in my chamber. The whole thing was planned thoroughly. Do you really think it would help to tell everyone we were playing around at the royal quarter? I mean, yeah, because it's your alibi. Right. Josh said, no, Jess. The poisonous herbs were still found in my chamber. Moreover, what we did at the royal quarter was enough to get us both beheaded. We were supposed to be on duty. We're royal guards. Okay, I can't just let you take the blame, no, Josh. He said, there's nothing you can do about this for now. Okay, actually there is, bro. Zeddy told me about Roxanne's family, and she's possibly skilled with herbalism. If I can sneak inside her estate tomorrow, I might be able to find something to clear your name. Josh said, Jess, stay out of this. So I'm locked up in here. I will not be able to protect you anymore. Stay out of trouble. I'll figure this out myself. Okay, how can you fix it by being locked down here, Tank Top? He said, I will. I know His Majesty trusts me. Okay, well, I don't think the king can get you out. I can. All I gotta do is... Josh said, just don't get involved. Do you have a death wish? Can you stop being so stubborn for once? No. No, I can't be, Josh. I can't be Tank Top. The royal guard lets out a sigh and turns around and faces the wall. He said, this is probably for the best. I can train myself to restrain again. Being around you ruins everything I am. I can really use some time alone. Josh, what you talking about? He said, just leave, Jess, and try not to hurt yourself out there. Bro, I don't care about none of that. And you my love interest. I'm getting you out of here, Tank Top. You head back to the concubine quarter. It feels like it's been forever since you and Solana just sat down and spilled the tea with each other. Look at Charles hating. Move, Charles. It's my turn to stand guard. He said, I really don't know what His Majesty sees in you. Okay, I ain't fond of him either, but at least he ain't knock me out and rip off my clothes, right? He said, you better keep your mouth shut about that, wench. We all have our secrets to keep. Okay, but my secret don't involve harming nobody else. Justice will come and find you, and I'll wait for that one day. Don't make me drop kick you either. Okay, hey, bro. King, bro. Here I am, Your Majesty. What do I gotta do? He said, just stay near me. That's all you have to do. Okay, I understand. I'll be standing guard all night outside. He said, you can stay. I'm about to have dinner right here. In the chamber? What about the grand dining hall? He said, I was thinking I'd have my dinner delivered here tonight, like DoorDash. Join me for dinner here, and have some of this delicious roasted duck. Okay, despite the nice gesture from King Cletus, all you can think about is Tank Top being locked up, and how King Cletus yelled at you at Roxanne's estate and then punished you. You can feel your anger building up again just thinking about that, right? Okay, calm down, Jess. This is the king you angry with. Okay, my bad, Your Majesty. I just had dinner with Solana. Who would you like me to escort here for night attendance tonight? Enraged by your rejection, King Cletus's confident smile vanishes. He said, no one. Tell the cook to cancel the dinner. Get out of my chamber. Who you talking to? Y'all. I'm over it. I guess I hurt his ego by refusing to eat with him. Why would I eat with a useless man who can't even save my friends? Right. So king he is. Through the shut door, you can hear King Cletus slowly settling down in the chamber. So he ain't even gonna eat? That's crazy. Probably a good time to sneak into the relic chamber again, now that I'm unwanted in the king's chamber. He thought he had a date. Y'all. That's crazy. Now he mad. The green scarf mercenary said, I'll take this moon crystal. Look at the size of it. Hello? Somebody in the relic chamber, y'all? The mercenary said, hey, you don't get to decide that. Okay, it's burglars, y'all. Hello? The relic chamber door is somehow unlocked. You peep inside through the crack of the door. Look at them rummaging through stuff. The green scarves around their necks. These are no simple burglars. He said, I just need to pry this purchase out carefully. You do know the leader will break our hands if we keep this. Well, he ain't gonna know unless you tell him. Y'all, if I fight him in there, we just gonna end up breaking everything. Okay, I'm gonna kite him out here. Hey, thieves! The green scarf mercenary said, who's there? Who cares? We spotted. Go deal with it. Oh, come on. You. He said, you. You knock out the shocked mercenary before he can react. Oh, Lord. What happened, man? What you say? Why don't you come out here and find out? Right. Who are you, little wench? Come out here and see. You again. Yeah, me again. He said, you made me become a joke in the green scarves. I shall clear my name today. Okay, we'll see about that. Whatever. Knock him out again. Period. Look at you. You about to be another joke. Right. Guess you'll stay a joke forever. He said, I did manage to keep you here for a while. What you mean? My brothers are heading towards the king's chamber while you here wasting time on us. Oh, Lord. Yo. King Cletus. Oh, my God. Yo. Good Lord. Charles said, where the hell you been? I'm sorry. I was fighting two of them in the hallway. Charles said, I got my hands full with these guys. Go protect his majesty now. Okay, I'm coming. That man got a green scarf on. He fighting with Charles. Who is that? For God. Okay. Oh my God. Y'all. Hey. Oh, that's the leader, y'all. The brother said, that's the one, sir. And he said, yeah, I figured as much. Okay, come over here. See. Come see about me. The rose with thorns, huh? The rumors did not deceive me. Much prettier than the tavern maid I laid with last night. Why don't you be a good girl and stay here? I'll have all the time for you after finishing the second half of my contract. Okay, what you mean? What's the first half of your contract? Did you kill somebody? He said, a madam. She was beautiful too, but she was used good. I like women who are more inexperienced. They usually last me longer. Okay, you killed a madam around here. He said, not before I exploited her. Okay, you a villain, bro. Knock him out. Look at him laughing. He said, not bad, but you need to learn your place. The green scarf swings an attack towards your chest and you sway back to dodge it. Unfortunately, it was a fake attack. His fist takes a swift turn that hits you right to the side of your head. The strike was so powerful that you have to gain whatever consciousness you have left just to stand. The brother said, you really think you could put up a fight with the leader of the green scarves? The leader said, now, Royal Guard, is that all you got? Okay, bring it, lout. The green scarf leader delivers another attack. You try to lift your arm up to parry, but you can't even look straight anymore. Okay, we need Tank Top down here, because I don't know what these people on. Without mercy, the mercenary leader lands heavy attacks all over you. Deep down, you know you need the Athenian king alive if you want to go home. And right now, you are the last barrier between King Cletus and these two green scarf mercenaries. The leader said, you are one tough and fearless woman. If you weren't on the wrong side, you would have been a nice addition to the green scarves. Since you won't just go down, I gotta end you, girl. Such a waste. I would have such a good time with you. You can't even move a single muscle at this point. This man done beat the wheels off me. As the mercenary raises his fist, you close your eyes. But then, what happened? That was an arrow in your neck. Oh, God. Who was that? Oh, that's King Cletus. Okay, you don't need no protecting. Look, no one hurts my royal guard and lives. Okay,